Welcome, friends. Welcome to our channel, Learning and Development. Today, I have taken a topic understanding sales skills. So, before starting the session, I request you if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel so that you don't miss any particular videos. Also, you can press notification bell. So, let us start today's session on understanding sales skills. So when we talk about the sales is one of the very important and the fundamental function of a business that generate revenues, and that is the reason it becomes a very important. You can understand from the screen there's something called lead and how the funnel technique is there. So I am not going to talk today more on the methodology part, because there's n number of methods which have been there. They are proven methods, but why what is the reason we are not able to actually achieve results in spite of various methodologies which we follow? So let us get into the subject. So sales skills, basically the sum total of all the skills that are required to achieve the desired result. Self confidence is one of the key skill which actually has a maximum weightage when it comes to sales skill. When I ask for a list, the list is huge. You will have a number of skills, understanding consumer behavior, negotiation skills, understanding yourself, objections holding attitude should be there. I mean, you can come up with a n number of qualities: organizing, time management, this, that. But all these methodologies, still we are struggling. So there is some other reason where we need to address, and today I am going to address that particular aspect, which also contributes in building your sales skills. So let us get into that. So I'll start with my usual formula, success mantra: 80% psychology and 20% methodology. And here we do a lot of applied psychology, the tools, techniques, and the principles which we learn in applied psychology, we can actually apply in any area, any dimensions of our life. So let us apply in our business, in our sales, and understand how we can improve the sales skill. Let us talk about psychology. So here we need to understand the three aspects, very important aspects. Number one, the self concept, that is our own definition. So as a salesperson, what is our own definitions? Like, I am a good salesperson. Am I an effective salesperson? Or, I mean, how do I see myself? What is my definition of a salesperson? Like, I am good at achieving targets. So it's more about what you think about yourself. I mean, so I have made a detailed video on all these three topics, and I would suggest you can refer and you can understand those concepts in much better manner, so as to understand this whole concept of developing yourself. There's something called self esteem, which is how you feel about yourself. So also a salesperson should get a good feeling. He should feel boosted about his feelings. He should have all the positive feelings when he is doing a sales job. So as a salesperson, if you yourself are not able to feel good, I mean, there's something very fundamentally wrong. So you need to have that self esteem, the way you carry yourself. You need to have a lot of values and great regards for the profession. That's the reason you will be able to become a good salesperson. And this is a whole thing about the psychology. The third important point is your self confidence is nothing but your own belief system. So do you have a belief in your ability? So that is what I was talking. This is one of the key skill that actually sum totals to the whole sales skill. So these are the three important concepts we will be seeing throughout this video. There are some other aspects also we will understand from the personality point of view, because there's a lot of work to be done on our own self to understand others better. And we know that the sales is something where we need to interact with others. It is more of a feeling than of a thought process. You need to get connected with your client at an emotional level, and that is the reason the psychology becomes very important as a salesperson. Psychology from our self point of view, and also understanding consumer behavior. So let us understand what is values. I have also made a detailed video on understanding values, like how we have family values, self values. We also have, companies also have some values. So you can take out, you can figure it out. Every company has a value statement. You go, they have a mission, vision, and there's something called values. So when you look at their values, you will see that they are practicing those values also. and because they are not changing their values, they are sticking to their values, they are able to achieve their results. So such an powerful tool is the value. So you also understand your values, because number one, the value governs our behavior. So all the behaviors which we are exhibiting is somewhere governed by our values. Values define our personality, and values guide our decision making also. So as a salesperson, as a sales individual, we need to understand these values very well. We need to practice. Our values should be in line with our actions, thoughts, and ultimate objectives. Then only it will become easier, and we will experience a good self concept and a good self esteem, which I was talking in the previous slide. Now let us further continue into, let us try to dig more on the psychology part to understand ourselves better. Understanding of the emotions and thoughts and feelings, yes, absolutely must for a salesperson. These are the other two aspects: intrinsic motivation and the locus of control. Now I am not here to say that intrinsic motivation or the extrinsic motivation is good or bad. You need to figure out yourself what drives you. So is it an external motivation? Is it your incentive? Generally in the sales and marketing, there's a lot of incentives given to, you know, boost your performance, to keep you motivated. But yes, somewhere that is extrinsic factors. You also need to look at your own intrinsic factors, that how the, you know, satisfying the customer's need, helping the customers genuinely, you know, when you build up such relation that solving the customer problem is actually giving you a sense of satisfaction to that intrinsic level. If you are able to connect, I mean, it's nothing like that. So understanding of these things, and there's something called locus of control, very very important skill which need to be there. Because if you are not having an in locus of control internal aspects, what will happen is you will lose the track, because you will get influenced. And as a sales guy, when you go in the market, you experience a lot of bullets, a lot of negative bullets you experience on your personality. I mean, rejections, a lot of no's. How do you handle that? They should not affect your core values. That should not affect your thought and feeling processes. You should be able to take rational decisions. You should be able to take failure as a positive approach. So it is all your perceptions, you know. So being a, I mean, in a sales profession, the whole point of view should be positive approach. Your perception cannot be negative. You cannot go wrong, because the whole concept of sales lies on having a good perception, you know. So you need to understand, you need to take the things in a positive manner. Even the failure is an opportunity for you to learn. You need to have that kind of attitude in your personality when you're going ahead in the field. This is very very important skill concept which you need to understand. Every day in and out, more than 50% of the people which I have met and I've discussed, some or the other people, they experience this something called self conflict. Let us understand what it is. The non-congruence occurs when the self-concept is not aligned with the reality. I mean, your values are different. You want to do something different. You're doing something. I mean, there's something mismatch is there. And self-conflict, I have made a detailed video when you want to do something, but I mean, basically, you need to understand. You think something, but you feel the other way. So there's a mismatch between your thought. Like you set up a targets. Let us say, for example, you have set up a target to achieve on a monthly basis, or you think that you can do it, but you feel somewhere inside that, I mean, it is tough, it is not going to happen. If such mismatch is there, then you are experiencing something called self conflict. And the psychology is the key concept that a salesperson need to understand and apply. So what I am trying to figure out from this particular presentation is, as a sales guy, you need to be totally aware about the psychological concepts, the basic advanced general psychology concept. If you are aware, you will be able to apply on yourself. Also, if you are aware, you will be able to apply on your customers. The concept of emotional intelligence, we keep on talking, but are we practicing it? Have we understood? Have we gone to the core aspect of it? I mean, we need to figure it out. And further, when you go inside that, these are some of the fundamental concepts that a salesperson can spend time on grooming themselves, reading articles, understanding more on their own perspectives. Because 20% is the weightage given to methodology, 80% is on psychology. It means that there's n number of proven methods, tools and techniques which you can do and you will achieve results. But you need to work a lot, बहुत ज़्यादा, lot of work has to be done, you know, on your self improvement, on your self psychology part of it. So first one is behavior. Please understand how the behavior is there, what are the hidden factors, motives behind that. Understanding the value systems, schema, that is the mental images, that is very important and a critical concept. Perceptions, like how do you perceive things. Emotional intelligence, self awareness. So I have made detailed video on most of these concepts. You can also refer on my channel. You can subscribe it so that you don't miss any particular information. And I'll try to continue with the series so that I can bring out real aspect of it, good content, so that you can actually get benefited out of it. So these are the psychology aspect of uh, the whole salesperson. And there's something very strong, a belief system which has to be actually figured out. So the values, the behaviors, perceptions, all are governed by your behavior, or by your the something called belief system. And you need to figure it out. You need to actually change your whole belief systems. First you need to start believing. That is the self confidence. So once you believe that you can achieve this target, then only there's a fun in working for it. You know that I want to do it, but somewhere you are feeling that no, it cannot be done. So when you're carrying two different beliefs, then there will be self conflict, and you will be struggling with the conflict, and it will be very hard for you to achieve the results. So this is on the psychology part. When we talk about methodology, I think this is not the right session to take on the methodology part. There are n number of methods. We can have a detailed sessions for hours together on that. But also to just keep you updated, you will be able to plan a clear strategy for achieving your target once you are thorough with the psychology part, the understanding part, the fundamental part which I was talking about. You need to believe that it can be done. The very fundamental thing, believe, that is again confidence. So first you need to groom confidence. So I have made a detailed video on understanding the confidence. I mean, all are related. All these 5 6 concepts are related. You need to understand in thorough. And some of the methodology can be which I have worked it out with a lot of people, and also it has been proved, which I'll be sharing with you. Not very complicated one, very simple to stick to it. Number one, weekly plans are the basic building block. So you can have a weekly plans. I mean, even though your model is that you have a monthly projects and all, or even if your model is, you have a daily targets and all, still I say that weekly plans are very good. These are the basic building blocks of the sales guys. So have a very clear cut weekly plans. That will be helpful rather than making a daily plan or a monthly plan, because on a weekly basis you have sufficient time to control the things, because one day can be a very small time and a month can be a very large time. But 1 week, so have a weekly plans. There'll be basic building blocks. I think it can work it out. You can try it out, check it out. If it works, good for you. Some of the other methodologies, customer, product, revenues, there's a lot of matrix, a lot of mapping sales guys do. You can also adopt this particular concept. It may help you. You can have your customers, you map the products and what revenues they are going to get. Identify, go for your 80%, that is a Pareto principle. Go for your key clients, ideal clients, and work with them. They'll be giving you maximum revenue. So this is one activity you can do. One of the other activity you can do is setting up the milestones. So instead of setting a targets, you can have something called milestones. The reason is because, see, you need to understand the way we perceive information. The moment we set targets, the target already has a negative impact on our human psychology. It is something called challenging. So instead of that, if you put up a milestone will be a challenging in a positive manner, where your brain is ready to accept that. And it is, milestone is something, a sense of achievement. So when you reach that milestone, so milestone could be a sum of small targets. Like it could be, I mean, you can define based on your business guidelines. You can have a milestone, and for each milestone you can have your celebrations. You can have your all kind of get-togethers and moving ahead strategies. So making a milestones will be, also, this is nothing but you are actually changing your perceptions. You are giving a message to the brain in a different manner, the same thing you are achieving. And one of the important tool, which is PDCA cycle, we call it as plan, do, check, act. Please do it thoroughly. It will help you a lot, because generally we do plan, sometimes we don't do it. And even if we do, we don't check it. I mean, somewhere we are stuck. The whole cycle is not repeating. So I would suggest you, these are some of the aspects. There are a lot of detailed scenarios are there. It can be talked about, it can be understood, but there's nothing much. The more focus, the most important aspect, you have to focus on your the personality, the psychology part. if you are able to spend more time on the psychology part, I think methodology you can pick up, or even you can design your own methodology. I mean, nothing like that. So this is brief from my side. Hope this presentation is helpful for you, and it will also be, help you to increase your productivity and improve your sales and understand yourself. You can also apply these particular core principles which you have understood in your self improvement, in your own personal life also, because you as an individual, if you are feeling well, if you are happy, you're going ahead, you're confident, your personality is good, you will be able to reflect to the customers, and your products will also speak something like this. So it is more about the emotional touch. You need to have that confident approach. You need to be very thorough. You need to motivate people. Should have that kind of a skill. So automatically, when you focus and the work on your personality aspect, I think most of the things are being done, and the journey to success can begin for you as a sales person. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much. Hope you have enjoyed the presentation. If you really like the presentation, you can share it also with your friends or with your team members if you feel they will get benefited. Also, you can subscribe the channel for continuous learning and development. Thank you so much. Thank you.